A few years ago, Geometric Future burst onto the scene with a series of very interesting cases. This is the brand new Geometric Future Model 5 and it kind of follows that trend. I'm going to show you guys some interesting new things that this case does that a lot of other cases should start to do. Let's take a closer look.
This video is brought to you by VIPSCDkey.com. Have you ever installed Windows 11 only to see the watermark of death? You don't need to fork out a couple of $100s for a key. You can grab one from today's video sponsor, from VIPSCDkey.com for a tenth of the price. You can use our code GEAR to get 30% off for this month only. How good is that? That takes that already cheap Windows 11 key and makes it even cheaper. It's easy as placing your order. Bingo bango. You've got your new key on your orders page. You chuck that key into the activation screen and you're good to go. No more watermark of death. Use code GEAR to get 30% off for this month only. Link in the description. On with the video. Back to you, Nick.
Let's start off with panel removal. To get into the case, you'll need to remove the top panel first. You'll want to pop up the end, but don't lift it up all the way. You'll kind of want to slide it back away from the case, and then you can lift it and then pull it from the case. The side panel has two little notches at the top, and you can basically just pull that TG side panel towards you. The back panel is the same deal. You'll basically just want to pop that towards you, then you can lift that away from the case. The front you need to be a little bit more careful with. You can put your thumb behind the top edge and then you can pop the top corner away and then you can lift that away from the case. Finally, there is one dust filter on the bottom of the case which can be slid out either on the front or the back side. For PSU support, it is installed with this bracket here. There's a single thumb screw that holds the bracket in. And when you loosen that screw, you can then pop that bracket towards you and then pull that away from the case, because when you mount the power supply, you can put it all in one go. There's 4 screws like any other power supply mount to mount your power supply to it. And when you mount your power supply, it'll look a little something like this. There's also a right-angled power cable that plugs into your power supply because the power supply is front mounted. And then at the back of the case, there is the connector for the power. Now, for drive support, it supports 2 2.5-inch SSDs or 2 3.5-inch spinning rust drives on these removable sleds. For the pre-installed fans, there's a whole bunch. There's one on the side. These are all 140mm fans. There's one on the rear, also another 140mm fan. And then there are 3 on the bottom of the case. All, again, 140mm fans, and all of these fans are 3-pin 5-volt addressable RGB and PWM and are daisy chainable. As for fan and radiator support, at the top of the case we can do up to a 420mm radiator, and you can also do a lot of different other fan configurations in this case as well. You can see all of them labeled here on screen, up to 160mm on the side. The top will do 3 140s. The bottom will do 3 140s, as you can see by the pre-installed fans. There's also something interesting that we're seeing here. There are 2 fan mounts on the back side of the case. These are both 120mm fan mounts. For cable management, there's plenty of tie downs on the back side of the motherboard tray, but because that power supply is mounted at the front, it does make it a little bit more interesting for cable management. It actually makes it quite a bit easier. There's also cutouts along the top where the air would pass through if you didn't want to install fans on those back fan mounts. And there's also plenty of cutouts on the bottom for passing any fan, any USB cables, any RGB cables, or anything that you need to plug into the bottom of your motherboard. There's also external cable management for your USB cables, your monitor cables, and your power cables and all that. We're seeing this quite a lot with cases. For motherboard support, the Model 5 will support motherboards from ITX up to EATX. As you can see here, we've got an EATX board in here just to give you guys a bit of an idea about what that would look like. For air cooler support, we've got a maximum supported height of up to 180mm in the Model 5. For graphics card support, maximum GPU length is 460mm. However, you can also vertically mount your GPU, but if you're wanting to do that, you'll need to remove this panel here with the 2 included thumb screws that are on it, and then you can vertically mount your GPU, again, with up to 460 millimeters in length. The whole rear bracket can be rotated, but it does have those horizontal slot supports, so you can't use any vertical GPU bracket. There's also an included GPU support bracket, but this will only work if you are using your graphics card in a horizontal layout. This will not work with vertical GPUs. You can see here there is a lot of different adjustment and there's lots of holes. You can undo that thumb screw and then change the offset at will. As for the wiring, we've got the connectors for all the lights and all the switches. We've got front panel audio, we've got USB Type A and USB Type C. On the front panel, we've got a combined headphone and microphone jack, a reset button, a power button. There's also a little power light and also a disk activity light, 2 USB Type A ports and a USB Type C port. That's everything I think you need to know about the Geometric Future Model 5 for now. Let's do our usual thing. Let's do a build and I'll let you guys know if this new case from Geometric Future is worth your hard-earned money. Let's build it. Let's take a look at the thermals of the Model 5 from Geometric Future. What you're seeing on your screen right now is something that we see quite often when we have a chimney layout case. With the panels off, the GPU is warmer and the CPU is cooler, and then it's inverse when the panels are back on. We'll get a cooler GPU and a slightly hotter CPU. Now, the delta between the panels being off and on with the CPUs is more than I thought they would be, but I did test this a few times and it is what it is. It's a bit of a strange outcome considering this is such a massive cooler. This is a 420mm cooler. It just goes to show you that surface area and huge liquid coolers don't always tell the full story. Now, if you're interested in any of the hardware in this build, there's a PCPartPicker list down below and there's little cards on the screen that pop up during the build section of the video. But what do I think about the Model 5? Well, as I mentioned in the intro, it does a few things pretty nicely. First of all, I got to give it to Geometric Future. Their fit and finish is always quite good. The paint here is fantastic. Anything that comes in this green color, I'm a sucker for it. I just love this green, especially the new RS3, the new 8Y in that Lambo green. It's very similar to this. I was looking at them, but yeah, we're not going to be buying one. I already have an RS3, I don't need another one. Even though the green is really good, there are a couple things that are a little bit strange about this case. First of all, mounting the radiator at the top is fine if it's going to be a 360, but we're using a 420mm liquid cooler up the top, and especially with fan cables, you've got to do quite a bit of maneuvering and fandangling to get the fan cables in and tighten up the radiator to the top of the case. Basically, there's no room between the PSU shroud and the side of the radiator. It took a little bit of massaging to get that to work, but you know, you can see it working. The next thing is vertical GPU mounting using the included rear bracket. Now the rear bracket on this case does rotate, and my initial idea was to vertically mount the GPU, but as you're seeing right here, if you have the riser cable plugged in, it hits the fan. So my recommendation is don't use one of the bottom fans or the one towards the back of the case, which kind of defeats the purpose of this because the case comes with fans. So it's a little bit strange that they didn't address that. Other than that, the vertical GPU bracket should extend out to lift the GPU up a little bit because the rear panel has quite a bit of flex when you're using that rear bracket. I would say that if you could use another vertical GPU bracket, that would be the way to go. However, this does have horizontal support across all of the slots, so that's not really an option unless you're feeling very adventurous with an angle grinder, a Dremel, or some tin snips. But on the bright side of all of that, I love the PSU mounting up the front. This is great to see because it makes cable management a little bit cleaner. Take a look at the cable management here. You can see that I didn't put much effort into this at all, and it really shows. That's the whole thing with these type of cases, ladies and gents. You don't really need to put that much effort in, and it will still look fine. I will mention though, passing cables through can be a little bit finicky because of the power supply placement, but that's one of the things I really, really like about the Model 5. They've taken some design cues from small form factor cases, which is a trend that we're seeing with moving the power supply to different locations. It being at the front makes it less of a fish tank and more of a design piece. Overall, it's not a terrible case. And if you're interested in getting your hands on the Model 5, it's starting at $110 US, going up to about 149. Comes in a bunch of different colors, different configurations. You can get a version with a mesh front, which I think is how this case was initially intended. It was supposed to be less of this, I don't know, fish tank aesthetic that we're seeing for a lot of cases. But that's the other reason why I agreed to take a look at this thing, because it's really not a fish tank when you look at it, because it does come in a mesh version too. I kind of wish I had the mesh version, and I kind of wish they did the mesh version with the green, because that would have been absolutely sick. You guys know I'm a sucker for the green. Let us know what you think about the Model 5. This is a case you guys asked us to check out, so here we are checking it out.